DC zone, smoke D, oh yeah. In the club, baby, come on.
Players come to play, ballers come to ball. Women come to flirt, and groupies do it all. Haters come to fight, and throw them out the club. These people come to party, everybody show some love. Players come to play, ballers come to ball. Women come to flirt, and groupies do it all. The haters come to fight, and throw them out the club. These people come to party, everybody show some love.
Smoke D, tip the dub, now I'm up in the club. Ladies scream my name straight, showing some love. My cousin in the corner gave a brother some dap. He can talk a fool to death, but I ain't trying to rap. Walk to the bar, but you know I don't drink. A ginger ale and ice, I'm feeling alright. Had some Bama at the table, sleep drunk as a skunk. Hennessy was in this cup, then he's throwing it up. Checking out the ladies coming up to the door. My favorite jam's on, so I'm up on the floor. Doing a little something with this cutie I know. Trying to see if I can take her home for show. The night is still young, but I'm playing it cool. And hoping these Bammers don't be acting a fool. You only live once, is how we living it up. You know that's how we do it when we up in the club. Come on.
Players come to play, ballers.
Hello. Welcome to the GULLUH Radio Show. Today in studio, I got a guest I would like for you to know. Live and direct in full effect is Tony Martin. That's Tony Martin.
What's going on, man? Glad to be here.
Good, man. What's up with you, Tony? Thanks for coming on my show, bro.
Oh, you know, like I said, it's an honor, man, for real.
Thank you, man. So why don't you tell me and my view about you and what you do?
Tony Martin started acting, entertaining long time ago. A lot of things. But one thing people don't know, I used to be with a rap group called The Awesome Trade in the DMV, and we used to perform all over the place.
The Awesome Trade, like in 3?
Yes, in 3.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, all the clubs we used to hit, man. We went down to Richmond, performed, and actually one of the members right now, Mr. Woody Sellers, is the one that has the right hand up for the Commander's song.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll give him a shout out. Woody Sellers, man.
Woody
Keep
Sellers.
going, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So, man, yeah, thanks for coming through, man. I mean, I've been knowing you for a while. I never really met you until later, but you know, I seen you around on some, different sets and like, of course, The Wire. That's what everybody, The Wire that was Tony right there. Yeah, he was in there. Tell me a little bit about that, man, and your character and how that came into play.
It was funny because I have to back it up a little bit because I don't know if you remember a show called The Corner, right?
The Corner, yeah.
So I saw that and was like, man, I wonder, it's done in Baltimore. I wonder who's actually handling the casting for that. So I was like, well, you know what? I ain't got nothing to lose. I took a headshot, sent it up to him on a Monday. That Thursday, they called me back and said, could you shoot 3 days next week?
Was her name Linda Tyler or something like that?
It was, no. It's out of Baltimore.
Okay.
Oh God, now I can't think.
Because there was somebody casting for that. I forgot the name.
Right.
But wow, they called you right back and gave you.
Yeah, they said that our director saw my headshot in the files and wanted me to play this character. So, of course, I did it.
See, timing is everything. If you stay ready and have your propers up to par, like give it up to Boy Wonder, y'all. He been on my show for a while. Uptown DC, Boy Wonder, Lionheart. He is he was on my show, man. He wanted to get into acting, and I hooked him up with Roosevelt Production, and Roosevelt doing his new film called Say Less. And Boy Wonder is all up in the thing, man. He hugging on the women, and he got his little lines. He getting clips. Go check him out on IG. That's Boy Wonder, Lionheart, and I put him on, man. I feel proud of that. I put him on, man. Roosevelt hit him up, and I thought Roosevelt was gonna give him a little part of some. Roosevelt just let it go with him, But so give it up, Boy Wonder. How you get started off in the industry, in the business?
Well, like I said, I sent my stuff up from when I saw The Corner, and was like, look, I can do this. And like I said, they called me for that. Also, I don't know if you remember Homicide: Life on the Streets.
Right.
I did like an episode or 2 of that.
Okay.
So, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And I was like, look, this is what I want to do.
Right.
I did a little segment with Chris Rock's was a political movie he did.
Head of State.
Yeah, I was in that.
Hold on, dog. I was in that too, dog.
Yep, I had a little quick. I mean, it wasn't no big role, but they say there are no small roles, so you know, I was in it.
Tony, they had me as a stand-in.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up.
And they pulled me out, and I went back with Bernie Mac, Robert Culp, Tamala Jones, who's one of my favorite female actors.
Right.
And I was in the back room. In the stand-in, you have to stand for 45 minutes while they redo the set. You have to stand in the spot because my body matches the dude that played his stunt double who got shot. So they pulled me in. So I was standing in his spot. Right. So while I was standing there, I'm looking at Chris Rock, Bernie Mac. I'm with the cast, right? And it was crazy. Bernie Mac tried to trip me up. They call you in the back. They was like, okay, when the actors go, they go for 45 minutes. You in the back. We're in like a hotel in Baltimore. Right. And I'm in the back laying on it's like early in the morning. They say, Briggs. So they call me in. And when I walk through the thing, through the hallway, it's dark. And all of them is sitting on the side. And now they're waiting on me to come in. And I'm looking down and I see Bernie Mac clip his foot out. And I lift my foot up. And he's like, who is he? Who he thinking? They laughed at Bernie Mac. So I kind of like spun it back on him. But rest in peace, Bernie Mac. You know, he was a clown. He was a funny man on the set and everything. Had us laughing.
He keeps it lively.
So yeah, you did Head of State, man. That's cool. And quite recently, our boy Antoine Simone and CEO. Right. You did Shout that. Out to Antoine. What's up, Antoine? Antoine be checking me out sometimes. Yeah. We did a scene together, ironically, and he was the cop, of course. I was the bad guy, and CEO was one of the best joints shot here in the city. It was had a 5-star rating on Comcast. It's been all over the place. Now it's on Prime. So if you want to check that out, you can't just go CEO. You got to type in his name, Antoine Timoni. That's ANTWONTE Money. Like that's his last name, T Money. Right. And Antoine Timoni, CEO, will pop up. And we got episode 5, man. And it's a banger, man. It's about an hour long. You're going to love it. But we'll get back to that. But tell me about The Wire, man. How did they do it on The Wire, man? I mean, that was like the premiere. That was just so vibrant at its time, man. I
mean, like I said, it was my first real, like, I won't say major because Life on the Streets, Homicide was major. Yeah, but I remember that. This was just like totally different. Wow. I mean, when I first got there, like I said, they told me, you know, what the character's name was and a little bit of a backstory. Because I mean, it wasn't a major character, but it was amazing, man. Wow. You know, they set us up, and ironically, the first scene that we shot was in a strip club, right? So I mean, what's not the light? So, and
okay. And what was your role in The Wire?
Me and D'Angelo's character were locked up together, but I got released before he did. Okay. So I went to the strip club because I know he was coming home, and that was the first place he was going to go.
Man, that's what's up, man. Yeah. And CEO, what we did, that was a DTE, Dirtier Than Ever, was before CEO. I think CEO was a spinoff of DTE, and we was in that too. Right. I didn't know you back then. Right. But I had a heck of a role in that joint, man. And we shot, that was a Hollywood set. We shot that thing in Baltimore. Tell us about your experience with that.
Oh, that was another one. It was a good set, man. It was a great cast too.
Great cast, man.
And just, you know, some good things came of it. So
yeah, CEO. But that was a collaboration with Mitch and Timoni. Right. And it was Dirtier Than Ever. And it was a story about Antoine was the lead. He was a cop, played both sides of the fence. Right. And he gave me, he said, man, get this role. I got this role for you. So I go to Baltimore. They gave me this drip guy, right? This character. And I found out that was a principal. I was the lead, Antoine's nemesis on the street. Right. So I had this role, man. We shot that pilot for that thing. It was like a Hollywood. We shot it in Baltimore. Yeah. It was big. All the big stars was in that. Like our local celebrities was in that thing. And it just didn't work. So Mitch did Boss and Boss 2. So Sonia Ogden is the lead in that. Mitch Creedle did that, and then Antoine did his CEO thing. As a matter of fact, we got a little clip of CEO, and me and Tony, we did a scene, and I think y'all will enjoy that. Y'all got to see CEO, and I'm gonna send y'all the information. Check that CEO out. So if you will, also drop that visual. These clowns walk. What the fuck, man?
We should be alright, son. As long as they don't search the car, we good.
Good day, gentlemen. Place your hands on the wheel, please. And what's all this for? You see that stop sign back there? What stop sign? That's what I thought. Stop on the vehicle, please, sir. Move to the rear.
Why are you looking so nervous? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I ain't never nervous. Would you do me a favor? Would you put your hands up on the dash and don't move? Quarterback, what you doing? Shut. You know the two young killers, man? Well, somebody saw you with snitch, and they're looking for this car. Man, you need to make this shit disappear. Hey, tell Kenny I'll talk to him later.
Let's go, buddy.
What happened? It's about this morning. Somebody seen us, man, and snitched. Damn, what are we gonna do now? I got this history. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
So that's CEO. That's Antoine Timoni, CEO. It's on Prime. It's on Google Play. It's everywhere. Just type in Antoine T Money and it'll pop up. That particular scene, man, that was tight.
Yeah, that was a good scene right there.
That was a good scene. And most of my scenes in that movie is all this eerie music coming around in my scene. So we did something bad. Me and my boy, give it up for Rolando Miller. That's my co-star. That's Moochie wearing the red coat. Antoine gave us similar to my role in DTE, but I did me and him did something bad, and you was on the other side of the fence. So you came and told us, look, get rid of that car. You know what I'm saying? Tell Kane to hit me.
Yeah, because you was making it a little hot. Well, at least the car was making it a
the
little
car was hot.
So we had to make it disappear or something, you know. Just keep it smooth.
Ironically, your partner, the white boy,
right?
That was one of the dudes in Northeast. They call him Opie. He's actually, that was my shop right there. I had a repair shop on that street.
Right.
And Ern, I hit Antoine. I said, Ern, I said, you a character, man. He well working with cars and all that stuff. And I said, Antoine, I got a white boy for you. To him the picture. He's like, all right, I need him. And that's how he cast
it was
Ern.
Good fit.
Yeah, it's good fit, man. Fit. Had Ern playing the part. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's the type of fun we be having on set, man.
Please go check it out on Amazon.
Yeah, go check it out, man. Like and subscribe. CEO Antoine also got a book out called Back to Zero. Right. And he got if you go on Prime, he has another movie. I forgot the name, but he got another film up there that you could check out too. Yeah, so
doing big things in the city.
Doing big things for the city, man. Right. Trying to, a lot of producers has given a lot of opportunities for our local artists and actors and musicians. And now we got a little hub, our own little DC Wood, I would call it Hollywood. We got our own little DC Wood. Whatever,
right.
So. But yeah, we're going to take a quick break with Tony Martin, and we'll be right back. Back on the spot.
We here.
With Tony Martin, actor Tony Martin. So now that we got all that out the way, let us know about your humble beginnings, man. Where you come from, man, and what's your backstory?
Well, I was born in actually Atlantic City, but you know, we moved here to DC when I was young. So this is home,
Of course.
You know.
Okay.
Went to Mackin High School, Catholic schools throughout, and just like I said, then went to Virginia State University. You know, a little backstory, and that's kind of when I guess I got the little acting bug, because we do little talent shows here and there, and, you know, do little skits, and they were popular. So I was like, well, you know, maybe this is something. But I also did photography while I was in school. Had a little modeling troupe in school, so the entertainment thing has kind of like always been there.
Okay.
I consider myself like maybe a Renaissance man, because I've got my hands in a lot of different things, you know.
Okay.
And most of them in entertainment or art. You know, used to have a little design studio where we would just airbrush T-shirts and jeans and stuff.
Like
this is not one of mine, but we used to do that kind of stuff.
See.
So yeah, just love the entertainment and the arts, man. To me, that's where it's at. You know?
What about your any of your family members or your lineage? Anybody in that came up in the same?
No, I'm the only one. I was just bit by the bug, you know. It was something that I just like to do.
What about the money, Tony? I mean, I think the money got something to do with it. Come on, now. When you was a child, you knew how much money actors made, and you was like, "Come on, man, I gotta get some of that."
Yes and no. I mean, of course, we're gonna turn down the money, you know what I mean? But it really wasn't about the money. It was something that I wanted to do, and I was, and it's kind of a funny story. When we were on The Wire, right? I know you've heard this, the hurry up and wait syndrome.
Man, come on, man.
Right. So
Ray was just talking about that. Every actor know, man, you got to rush on these scenes and be prepared and everything. Then it's always a delay. Right. You gotta wait.
Hurry up and wait. That's the name of the game. But in my meantime, you know, some people would read. Some people like, you know what, this ain't for me because I don't want to be sitting around. I want to do something. I was there. I was talking to the special effects team. I was talking to the lighting team. The guy actually showed me how to rip a squib for a blood pack. I mean, so I'm on the set learning.
Right.
That was my whole thing, because I'm good with being behind the camera. I'm good with being in front of the camera. So it doesn't matter. I just want to be involved.
Right. And through my experience, other actors look at you and kind of learn how to move about on the set.
Right.
And you got to raise the bar, and you set that example, and then people will follow. If you quick to memorize your lines, the way you navigate, and then you know, another thing you want to do, you want to get in good with the crew, with the cast and the crew, because they will pass the word to the director, be like, look, he's pretty good, he can do this. They will try to look out for you. The wardrobe lady, or man, the wardrobe people, man, you got to pay attention, because they're awfully smart about the clothes they put on you. But if you got a good positive attitude and you're cheerful, if you got that spirit that you want to learn, that makes you more appealing to the cast and crew to kind of like put you in a position to get noticed, man.
Correct. Like I said, I didn't know how far the Wire gig was going to go, but of course I wanted to take it for whatever it was worth.
Okay.
And we shot that one episode, the pilot episode, and next thing I'm turning around, it's been 3 years.
3 years, man.
And I mean, I hands down best 3 years of my life. For real.
Man, that's
for real,
huge, man. We got to get back in it, man. I mean, hey, it's February. It's pilot season right now, so this is the time where they looking for actors and artists to, you know, a lot of pilot projects. Roosevelt's killing the game, man. Roosevelt's on this freaking third movie in like 3 months, man.
Right.
And you know, so it's starting to go down. But yeah, man, and that time, I mean, it wasn't a lot going on when The Wire was being shot.
No,
you know,
it was, and kind of crazy. I was shooting The Wire and still working a 9 to 5.
Man, that's what you got to do, man. Rather,
some of my co-workers and bosses weren't too happy of it because they figured I was making money doing this and making money acting, and there's a little haterism going on.
Yeah, they wasn't trying to have that.
Nah. But you know, if I had to leave, then I could take off. There's nothing they could say.
And then they think you're making so much money because they see you on TV. They don't know that, you know, it takes a while to get that money going, right? Because you're on TV. But Yeah, you still gotta grind, man. I
That's
mean,
right.
yeah, you gotta do it both. Gotta be multi-faceted in this business.
That's
You
right.
know.
And it worked out. So hey,
And look, well, it ain't over. You
oh
know,
no, not at all.
I mean, you still got headshots out here and about,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And actually, I just went on an audition 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I haven't heard nothing back yet, but fingers crossed.
It's pilot season, baby. So, how can my viewers get in touch with you if they got some, some casting notices? What's up, Skinny Coleon?
Yeah, what's up, Skinny? You can hit me up on Facebook, Tony Martin, or you can hit me up on Instagram at TBM121. That's the best ways to get at me.
Okay. So you do a little working out too, man. You're like a fitness guru, and you into the energy and all that, right?
Yeah, my thing is, I'll put it out there. I'm 56 years old.
Wow.
And health is wealth, man.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of people my age and younger that are unfortunately leaving this world. And I was like, look, the best thing is for me to take care of me. If I can get into the gym, don't have to be there 24/7, but just get in there and do something. You know what I'm saying? Stay healthy, stay moving, stay active. It's important.
Yeah. Gotta keep your metabolism up, get some rest, and don't stress.
It's so funny. I worked with Quantico down there with the DEA, FBI, CIA as a role player. And in one of the scenarios, the instructor asked the officer, how old was the perp, which was supposed to be me. And they couldn't tell them. They were guessing, 20, mid-30s, this, that, and the other. And that's what the instructor was saying. You really can't pinpoint someone's age just by looking at them.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was good. So that's what, stay healthy, stay young.
So you did role playing for the. I'm going back to that because I ain't never heard, man. I'm sure they do, but dang, Tony, I ain't gonna ask you how you got into that, bro.
Believe it or not, Craigslist. It was advertised.
We need perpetrators. Oh man.
It's called Hogan's Alley in Quantico, where they train new cadets, old cadets retraining, and it's intense. It's actually really intense. But I learned so much down there.
I bet.
So much.
I bet.
The hostage negotiation unit works out of there, and I just wish I could get some of the clips from them because y'all probably wouldn't believe. But, of course, because of the situation, there are no clips.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get, man. You never.
And like I said, it was a part-time job advertised on Craigslist. Just said role playing, and I took a chance, and that's what it was.
Well, you're an actor, so role playing right up your alley.
Right. It was
gonna be like that.
Experience, though, man. Yeah, I mean, God, really good, and especially like since I've seem to be playing a cop.
Now you're a perpetrator.
I learned a lot on how they handle situations, what protocol is.
Okay.
It was good. It was really
you
good.
did pretty good in CEO as a cop. Yeah. Good morning, gentlemen. You see that stop sign? It wasn't no stop sign back there.
Well, I had to make something.
Yeah, you gotta give him. See, wasn't no stop sign back there. So my character named Rock. Rock damn knew we wasn't no stop sign back there. What stop sign?
Right.
Yeah, but that was cool, man.
Good times, man.
Good times.
And more to come. Like I said, I'm still out there. Like I said, I got headshots out. You can see posting on Instagram and stuff, some of my workouts and everything. But
yeah,
like I said, just trying to stay healthy, stay motivated, man, stay working.
We got Kim Kit casting people. We got Roosevelt. We got Timoni, Mitch Creedle. We got Kazar Coleman. Skinny. God, man, we got everybody doing things out here, man, in our city, man.
It's like I said, it's really the city. It's so much talent here in the city, and it's time to, like I said, really get it out there and show them what the DMV has. It really is.
Trying to figure out a way. How can we just come together and use our force and power to just dominate and just demand our own piece of that pot, man? The money, the royalties, and all can come to us, man.
It's out there, and there's some ways I've been-
Yeah, I know.
I got a couple of plans. I don't,
Can't talk
want
about
to say too much about it, but
but
the biggest thing, of course, with everything is the money. If we can get people to believe in us and back us, the sky's the limit.
well, we got that now. We got decision makers here. We got green lighters here. We got entertainment attorneys here, just
Right.
specifically for film. We got investors here. We quietly got investors here. And I think it's turning into that direction, man. But we just got to keep thriving, man. Keep
That's it.
working together.
And putting out that great content. That's right there. The proof is in the pudding.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Anything else you like to say before we let you go?
Man, like I said, I really appreciate this. It's been a minute since I've been in front of the camera, but I'm glad to be here. And like I said, I'm looking forward to more stuff.
That's good. Look for more things from Tony Martin, and check out, some clips of The Wire or whatever. I don't know.
The Wire. If you want to check out a few clips, there was a YouTube show called Laws of the Street with Lamont Carey. Check that out. I'm
Laws
in there.
of the Street. Okay.
Right. We actually had a web series that we wrote, produced, filmed from the scratch, and it's called Where I'm From, and it's an Eric H. Martin production, and it's me and 2 other people, and was really well done, man. And I mean, not trying to like toot our home, but I think we did a phenomenal job with it. So check that out. It's called Where I'm From.
Where I'm From. Also, CEO, go on Prime or Hulu or whatever, Google Play.
CEO.
And CEO is Criminal Enterprise Organization.
Right.
And it's Antoine Timony, ANTWONTEMONEY, and it'll pop up. I think you could rent it or you could buy it, but you're gonna watch it more than once. It's really a good crime series, and it kind of puts from DC. It kind of put DC on the map, you know, and like other movies. But yeah, you can check out Tony and I in CEO. But that's it with Tony Martin, y'all. I appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Hey, man, I thank you, bro.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back.
Peace.
Yeah, smooth tip. Sometimes it's hell, yeah, and sometimes it's a lot of fun. The fantasies you experience, yeah, when you're so young, yeah, still growing, still growing. Yes, I'm still growing. I'm still growing.
And we're back. Welcome back to the GULLUH Radio Show. Today, my second guest in studio is another friend I like you to get to know, live and direct in full effect. It's comedian Kevin Stevenson. That's Kevin Stevenson.
Hey, Gary, look, first of all, man, you know what I'm saying? Quit all that friend stuff. You know, you like a big brother to me. First of all, you know, we go way back, man. What, 2006?
2006. Temporary
Look, let's
dreams.
get right into it. First of all, I don't want you asking me none of those soft, depressing questions. Am I still at it? I'm always at it, baby. This is me. This ain't no acting stuff. This is me from day one, okay? Look, this guy motivated me from the beginning. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the last interview, I don't know if y'all, was really paying attention, but when you get to these acting jobs and stuff, you know, you want to fill the room out, you know what I'm saying, and see who's who and everything. My situation when I first met Gary, I had a guy named Bobby Mitchell. You know, he was in a Beyonce video and
Bobby
everything.
Roche.
Bobby Roche.
Roche,
Bro,
right,
Mr.
right.
Roche.
Yeah.
Look kind of like the model Tyrese.
Right, he looked just like Tyrese.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm stuck in between the middle, you know what I'm saying? I got this one brother like 6'3" model, you know what I'm saying? All the females like, ooh, he got an edge.
He had the lead in Temporary Dream.
You know what I'm saying? Then on the other side, I've run into Gary, you know, who kind of like, man, Denzel, Samuel Jackson to me, you know what I'm saying? Just killing it, you know. So, you know, when I went into the audition for my part, right? It was like, man, I'm about to kill it. You know what I'm saying? I had just finished watching an interview with Tupac and how he got the roll and juice. I was like, I'm going in there full throttle. I'm about to kill it. This is what I know. This is streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from right down the street in Montana Avenue. I was like, oh, I'm about to kill this. This is going to be easy. This is easy work. I was like, but they might cast me for a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? but I said, no, I'm going to get that out the way. But killed it. They came back and they was like, man, we had a loss for words right now. We don't know if we want to put you as lead or this dude Bobby Roche.
Wow, that's wild.
So I'm like, you know, give it to him. I'm gonna kill it wherever y'all put me at. I start from the bottom, you know, because this one I was just getting started. You know what I'm saying?
Never knew that.
Yeah, fresh 19. You know what I'm saying?
You said give it to him. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna shine.
I'm gonna shine. You know what I'm saying? Give it to him.
That's deep.
Look, this gorgeous radio.
It's gorgeous.
Let's get to it, right? So I'm playing, you know, Anthony, which is like second in command, right? And I started meeting all the cast members. First of all, let me give a shout out to my big homie, Big Bruce. Shout out Big Bruce.
That's Bruce Odoms, y'all.
Bruce Odoms.
BK Productions.
I call him Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, brother. For real.
Oh my God. Like, yeah. Wow.
No. So I get to all the scenes. Picture this 6'9" dude just like rubbing all on my head. It's like, come on, Bruce. Like, you know, so Bruce, he brought me in. Next thing you know, I'm helping out with the lights, mic, cameras, learning all the background stuff, which I was, you know.
And you was an actor, but you back there, you
actor learning how to pace scenes, you know, how to snap. Okay, action, you know.
You was doing all that on set.
Doing it all, and like, you know, I could remember people lying so fast because like I was so into acting. Like you and Tony was just discussing, like it was amazing, you know. But I didn't want to cut people off. But then like each person, I was like, I don't even know if I want to be in the movie anymore because like I know everybody wrote. I know what they should be feeling. I know what they should be acting. Maybe I should be writing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to find myself, learn myself. You know. So look, anybody who's trying to make it in the game right now, you gotta remember, you know, you don't even know yourself at an early age. You know, if you're young, you know, you still trying to find yourself. You know, find what you want to do. You might want to be a writer. You might want to be the cameraman, and everything was so much funner than the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Multi-fashions of this business, man.
Yeah. The next step was like radio, you know. Yeah, some people, they get shy in front of the camera or shy hearing their voice, you know. And I say, man, I don't even like my voice, you know. So you trying to find that.
Yeah, you got to fight your way through your own insecurities, you know, because it takes a lot to stand up in front of people or a camera knowing hundreds and thousands of people going, you know. And I guess with me, I just never been scared. I had a go-go band back in the day. So I was a singer. I had to take over the mic for 4 years and call and response and lead the band and everything. So, and you just got to have a knack for it.
Man, here you come. You got go-go band. You work on cars. I was like, hey, what doesn't he do? And then, you know, you raise the bar because now I got to keep up with you. You come in there, you know, method acting and everything else. And I'm like, he is not going to show me up like this. You know, I don't know. You remember Denzel watched that movie where he's like, get your goddamn hands on me. That's Gary, you know, coming in with all that. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I brought it in Temporary Dreams.
I got to step it up.
I heard that about myself, man. Even look, Ray was on my show. Ray played, and the funny thing with Ray Ray played the part of Bobby was best friends.
Shout out to Ray.
Shout out to Ray. There's Celis Ray, Raymond Celis. But he was on my show a month ago. And the funny part is he played the Temporary Dreams it was written by James Tanner, shot by BK Productions, Bruce Odoms, and Wanda Montgomery had, a little something to do with it. Okay. So the story is about our own DC infamous drug dealer. We all know who that is. Now Ray played the best friend. One of the, I actually knew that guy personally, who the character he played. I knew him personally.
The best friend.
Personally, was a good dude. And I got a story about that dude, man. I don't know if I share this, but anyway, after the audition, I left and went to California, and they called me. They was like, "Look, man, you want to play that part, the best friend?" And I was like, "Lil N," that was his initial. I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah!" So they was like, "But I'm in Cali. Why y'all ain't tell me before I left? I wouldn't have left." And they was like, "Well, we shooting next week." I said, "Man, I can't get back. We shooting tomorrow." I said, "I can't get back till next week." So they gave me Officer Hillward, a crooked cop, and because when this dude was talking about remembering lines, he ain't never lied. Because I didn't really know you to see you much on set, but when we came to that party that Bruce had, he came and he was saying my lines. Do you remember reciting all my lines? Like the whole party, like every 5 minutes he come up and say, "Yeah,
man." I told you, like when I first seen you, I was like, "Oh, this guy just took it to another level. He raised the bar." Because you iron everybody. You saying, "I'm gonna see what this person got, right?" And I just saw you, and I was like, "Oh man, I feel attached. I feel like a fan. I'm watching."
He told me.
No, for real, I'm watching you go at it. I'm like, man, I'm instantly a fan. I'm like, "Oh, I know all your lines, sir." You know what I'm saying? I'm coming up to you like, "Can I get it?"
All my lines.
They thought I was just a part of the film crew.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what everybody thought. They thought I was just, and so here I'm hollering action, and I'm telling everybody what it said, and go back into the same position. Stuff that I just learned actually, right? But it was coming to me like so fast. It was just clicking. And I told Bruce, I was like, "Yeah, I want to do more of this."
See, that's when Bruce took you in.
He took me in under his wing,
Yeah, okay.
And he showed me the game, showed me how everything was supposed to go. And shout out to Wanda too. I ain't forget.
Oh yeah, Wanda. I'm in 4 movies with Wanda.
I ain't forget it. And Wanda, she got caught with the acting bug right after Temporary Dreams.
That was her first joint. Temporary Dreams, I think.
She didn't want to be in it. She was so nervous. I said,
know.
Wanda, you got this. You got this a lot.
I know.
But ain't nothing to be scared
That
of.
courtroom scene, she kept getting her lines. So boop, boop, they did a cut. She was like, she was
ever
a lawyer.
Since then, I've been seeing her as a cop,
man,
lawyer, or
she
whatever.
can't. She's a CEO. She plays the police chief.
I said,
yeah. She plays the police chief for CEO.
CEO, man, I watched it like 3 times already. Went on Amazon Prime, ordered it, watched it a couple of times. I'm watching some more because a couple of other movies that I've been checking out on there. It's like, and Twan, shout out to Twan too, and just, man, y'all been killing it with the CEO also.
Man, Kevin, you remember and Bruce, that's your number 1 fan right there. And I was like, what is it? That's your number 1 fan right there. And I was like, what are you talking about? Then Kevin would come. We had the party, and I just couldn't believe somebody actually remembered my dialogue on my character in the film. That was the first time that ever happened.
See, I was telling you, like, so people I was watching, like I said, you was number 1. Then Ray would come in, and man, the face raised. Some of the faces he would give.
Yeah, Ray was
like,
hardcore.
Hardcore. I was like, man, I need to step my game up. I gotta, I said, "Ray, how you keep from stop smiling and everything?" He's like, you know how you do. You get into it, got the jawline and everything. I was like, never mind, man. Never mind. I was like, never mind. I got it. You just got it. I was like, I see.
And like Bobby played. Bobby used to come to me, man. And he was the lead. He used to like, so Bobby used to smile a lot. And I had to everybody was like, "Babe, Bobby, Slim don't smile like that." And I said to Bobby, I know you're from Baltimore and all, but the dude you playing, you gotta stop smiling. So I know you're a model, Bobby. He was, he took that and he took that.
Let me keep it real for you, man. Bobby is my dog, right?
That's my dog.
He took me under his wing.
Okay.
Like I said, like I'm like, man, I'm trying to get this number 1 role. But here comes this supermodel dude, right? So I'm like, all right, you got it, big dog. But I'm thinking he gonna be all stuck up. You know, Bobby done a few things.
Bobby
magazine,
was a good dude.
Good dude.
Bobby was
he's getting it done right. He came down almost like a celebrity.
Yeah,
but he was humble. So when he comes down, he's just like, oh nah, you know, that's why he was always smiling because he was so humble.
And if he got the lead of this role, and I'm playing like a crooked cop, and he come and asks me for my help and my advice, that's a humble person right there, man.
So Bobby, he take me on his wing also, right? He's like, man, look, we gonna hang out, we gonna have some fun, you know that. Like I said, I'm the youngin' of the crew. Yeah. With all y'all, you know, but I'm like, okay, that's true. So when it comes to his role, I'm like, Bob, dude, don't smile. We're trying to get you look for real, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go in there, like you facing time. How you gonna look? You facing some years, you know what I'm saying? So he get it, you know what I'm saying? But I think what really brought it out, it's like, you know, you brought to the set Demeter Queen.
I brought Demeter Queen to the set. Demeter was on my show too.
Because we was looking for a female actress, right? To get it out, to be the, you know, behind, you know, the man, the woman behind the man, you know what I'm saying?
She aced it.
You know, she aced it. Came in with the eyes, the look and everything. Then my man turned rough.
I
was like, whoa, what is going on? Now he hard. Now he coming to every scene. Like, no, he like Nino Brown now. You know what I'm saying?
Demeter brought the G out of him, the inner G out of him.
Now my man Nino Brown, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what you doing? Like, oh.
I had Queen on the show and she was talking about it. She was like temporary team. She was like, hold on, how did I said, I brought you in there. She was like, you brought me in there? I said, yeah. She said, of course. Like that. Yeah.
You forget, man, you knew a lot of people, man. You was bringing a lot of people to the set.
Man, I was in this industry way, but I watched everybody start, man. And I like had the luxury of being in everybody, like newcomers, all of their like leading roles. I had a chance to do the leading roles of people who didn't have a leading character, and I was kind of known for that. But you, Kevin, I mean, Kevin Hart, for some reason, I swear, I mean, I didn't even know Kevin Hart before I met you.
You know, he wasn't big.
He wasn't big at that time, right? At that moment.
Let me tell you, after Temporary Dreams, I couldn't walk down the street without getting called Kevin Hart. But the biggest thing would be, what's your name? I go, Kevin. They say, man, stop playing me. Are you related to Kevin Hart? I was like, who is Kevin Hart? Right? So I find myself in Vegas and I'm dressed all up and everything. And people like, Kevin Hart. I'm like, who is Kevin Hart? I finally get to check him out. And it's like, oh, you got to be.
Did it blow you? Did it floor you?
Man, you know how they always say, blow your mind. It's scary, like looking in the mirror. What? Man, it was scary, man. I was like, he got to be related to me. I was like, it's crazy.
And I tell people when I talk about
audio input,
I say, Slim, I say Kevin Hart reminds me of Kevin Stevenson. Kevin Stevenson don't remind me of Kevin. Kevin Hart reminds me of you because I met you for same. Y'all look the same.
It was about to be like same. I was about to take it to, you know, I was about to go Suge Knight on double, No, I was about to go Suge Knight because I was like, he taking my ad libs, he taking my style. That's me. That's me. That's all the way me. What are you doing? You know. And I'm like, man, he changed the game too. So like now when people give me a comparison, I get compared to him. So I love that too. Also,
hey Kevin, why the heck you ain't never do no stand up, man? Why you don't have stand up on a stage and a mic? You be rich.
I was just telling you. I told you at the beginning, man. Look, a lot of time you get into this thing not knowing where it's going to take you, not knowing where you want to take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, I wanted the money. You know, I was young, coming in 19. I was like, oh, they make millions. I'm gonna get the money. I can't play no basketball. I can't make no layup or play football. So I'm gonna go be an actor. You know what I'm saying? One of the things was comedy also, but I didn't feel I was funny. You know, one of the first people who tell me I was kind of funny or had jokes. I'm looking at him. I'm looking right at him. He said, man, you was funny. You better stop right there. Jokes and stuff. I was like, nah, I ain't funny, girl. He's like, man.
Damn.
I stay laughing when you're on the set. I was like, no.
Slim, I swear, man. And there's only a few people I met like you. You like in character all the time. You have me rolling on the ground every like minute. It's just like comic relief. So, man, yeah. Matter of fact, I got something that we did. We went to that Broken Trust. That's Marquis Dixon, another descendant from Bruce Odom's. He got Bobby Roche in Temporary Dreams. Then he did Antoine Timoni, Mr. CEO himself, and What Are Friends For. Then he got me to do No Remorse. That was my leading role with Bruce, and that's on Amazon. and No Remorse, Gary Briggs, and then he got Marquis Dixon and Broken Trust, and that was the last one he did. But I had a role as Dante in that one, and this was like an action movie, man. We had people doing stunts and flips and fight scenes and everything in that thing, and at the we had a movie premiere for that, so I'm gonna roll that movie, that footage from the movie premiere, and you're at the very end. So also drop the visual.
Which one of you want to die?
Which one?
Which one of you bitch motherfuckers want to die? Which one of you?
All right, we good.
Back again with Kevin Stevenson, comedian Kevin Stevenson.
I feel like Ronell from Off the Martin Show.
Man.
Did you miss me?
Man, Broken Trust, man. I didn't know you was behind the scenes with that too.
Broken Trust was another shot of me sitting back watching a man at work right here, Mr. Gary GULLUH, y'all. Sitting back watching him in action, you know. And it was another little guy from there that I met in the movie, him and his partner. Now they in Atlanta doing it big with the actual Tyler Perry at the Tyler Perry Studios, doing all the Tyler Perry shows. He's been in every single one of them.
And he was in Broken Trust with us.
He was in Broken Trust.
What did he play? What role did
he? Little young guy. He was one doing all the fighting scenes. Matter of fact, doing all the karate scenes.
Brilliance was in there. And yeah, I remember. I don't know their name, but yeah, they
would get their names for you.
Man,
I
forgot that.
They was doing all the karate scenes. Now he been in like every single one of the Tyler Perry shows, doing big things. Like it's so easy to take this far now. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like just drop back for a quick second. You know what I'm saying? But man, you got TikTok, everything at your disposal, podcasts is everything. You don't have to scatter out to Hollywood no more. Like you said, this is DC Hollywood, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Hollywood washed up.
But back to what I was, Broken Trust. I'm sitting back watching you do your thing, and this time it's an action/horror movie. So it's like, oh man, look at this.
I played a victim. Like if the movie's about Marquis Dixon's leading role, and he's a special op. We didn't know that, so we're his friends. Like, Bruce is. I mean, his name was Bruce actually. You soft. You know, we got you. We protect you. So he left out and started in his ops, and his ops came and got us, his friends. So we was the hostages. Now we was the comic relief out the film because we became like victims, and we was just scared. And me and dang my man, what is not Ray?
It's not Ray.
It's fucking Ray. He was like fun. Everybody was just had comic relief in the joint, and I had a line. They say before we got captured, we was watching this movie, us as the friends. So Bruce left, and the movie was Temporary Dreams. So we changed it into No Remorse. So my line was, man, they said, what that movie, No Remorse? I like, oh yeah. So I said, oh yeah, that's that movie, Gary Briggs, and yeah, he's good. Then I went into my dialogue, but I had a chance to plug myself as another character and plug my own movie in another movie. So I that go, but.
Give him the backdrop. You remember we drove out to like the countryside or whatever, right?
In the woods
in this one single house, and it was like because the movie was set up like it was like y'all was going on vacation or something like that
to get away from the streets. That's No Remorse.
No Remorse, right? So we get down there, man. It turned into a good time. It was just like y'all was having an actual real party, good time.
Well, the way Bruce said it was we actually shot the movie while we was driving to the woods, and we got to the house, and then like that next day or something. No, the last 16 hours, we finished the whole movie in the woods. 16
You know,
hours.
for a scary movie, I was already getting scared as they driving to the.
And still, this dude was funny in that joint, man. And then we got like bloopers. We got the blooper reel. Man, Kevin is just amazing, man. Kevin just will have people laughing
You know,
all the time, man.
I played a hillbilly Hickster.
A hillbilly Hickster.
In the movie, pulled up with the Bronco truck. You remember the Bronco? Man?
I remember the Bronco.
Pulled up in the blue Dallas Bronco.
Yeah.
I think I was another guy we was supposed to like be trying to like kidnap the girl or something like that. Scare,
you city folks keep coming down here.
Keep coming around here, you know.
Man.
Whole time you in the park. Everybody calm down, calm down, calm down. I got this. I'm gonna go outside, try to see what I can see what I can get. If I can get some help, y'all just stay here and lock the doors.
The movie started off real like serious, like you like, oh my goodness, you know, like
this just
that's how you stage it up.
Going down,
and then it turned at some point. The crew, who's playing my crew, it became a comedy of errors sometime in the middle, and you just see yourself laughing. And we had this movie premiered at East Street Cinema, downtown DC.
Man, the turnout.
This is my first film, but look, I had no remorse. It was like the first movie I was in that actually had a marquee. It was actually had a premiere at a real freaking theater. Thanks, Bruce. And I had 106 of my friends come watch that with my man Wes, Favor of Love Ice Cream, was sitting right next to me. And when we finished this film, we was at Bruce's house, and everybody was like, nah, Bruce, you can't put that out, man. And I'm laughing. We looking at this. I'm like, oh my God, this is fun. This is terrible. So Bruce walked out the room, right? Everybody like, nah, Bruce, you can't do this. Bruce walked out. He said one thing. He said, I'll fix it in post. So I knew he had it. I said, okay, post-production is where you make your film.
I told you, I would literally sit there.
So you was in the editing room with him?
In the editing room.
Wow.
Bruce showing me everything. He's like,
he made a movie out of that.
He make a movie out of everything, right? And then put in the bloopers and everything. Y'all was fantastic. It's like y'all wasn't even trying, you know what I'm saying? Just effortless. But me learning so much, like
audio input.
Like I was saying, you know, just being there, learning behind the scenes.
Right.
So catching all the parts y'all didn't catch.
Right.
Then letting y'all know, like, man, you don't know that you did this and you did it like this.
That's key. What he just said is key. Your movie is made in post-production. And if you're an actor, it's going to be, if you're good or not, you're going to see it in the editing room. He's seen it in the editing room. When you chopping them scenes and you say them lines 6 or 7 times the same way, well, they can cut off your dialogue. They're like, oh, Gary Briggs is killing here because he can cut off this.
You know, I'm going to tell you a secret. Hey, Bruce, if I get his way, I'm sorry, but Bruce will have you do a line 40 times just to mess with you. And then take it back to the first one you did when you killed it.
Get out of there.
And then just make fun of you when you do it.
Get out of there.
And we would just sit back and laugh like, look, watch you come in. He smiled this time. He don't even know he smiled.
See?
He don't even know he came back laughing in this one. Like, Gary, what did you do? And I was like, you do it the first way you did it. So then they have you do it over again. Like, oh yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna keep that one. You know, then have you do it 20 more times just to, like I said, just to mess with you. Just to mess
well, you want to make sure he got enough just in case he got spice something or whatever.
You know, I know you said this about a lot of directors, but Bruce, no, he knew how to get it out of you.
Yeah.
You know, he knew what he was working with.
Yeah.
Knew how to get it out of people. Like a lot of times he was like, Kevin, I need you to shut up, man, because you're killing me here. You know what I'm saying? You know all the roles, like get them people in line. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna get them in line. You know?
Man, oh man.
Try to say it with my chest. Hey, everybody sit down. We about to get into character.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? We about to go
quiet on the set.
Hey, Gary, put your arm back up like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's key. Man, oh man, I got to see you do some stand up or something, man. Where can my viewers contact you for any like stand up or comedian or some roles where anything? Not only comedian, man, you can do anything, man. Even behind the scenes, you need a assistant director or a post production specialist.
You know, like I said before, like took a break. You know, was doing the whole family thing and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But that never stopped me. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, am I gonna get back into it? And as far as the comedy thing go, I've been thinking heavily about it, you know what I'm saying? But the acting still got like the grip on me, the hold on me, still got me like this, like still like, right, this is what I want you to do. Right. But you just weren't ready at that moment, but I'm still gonna have you do it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, we got Kevin Stevenson for all my production friends, Kim, Kit, Skinny Coleon, Timoni, the Bruce Brown, Bruce Odoms.
Before I go, I got one more for you.
What you got?
Do you remember when you showed me the movie? You're the main lead, and it's like some type of fatal attraction.
That was Emotions by Marcus
Oh, my
McCoy.
God.
You seen that?
Man, did I
That
see
was
it?
tight.
And you never wanted anybody to really know about it. But I'm sorry, man. I got to share with the world, man. That Emotions was, I can tell you all the time, like, that was my movie, man. I was
What?
like, you
Marcus
had the
McCoy.
psycho chick going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you put that thing on it.
Y'all gotta see Emotions and
Emotions.
Presumptions.
And Presumptions.
Hit Marcus McCoy up at real. These are unreleased films. You can only get it from me or Marcus. Marcus is smart.
Man,
Marcus
I
do
thought it
not
was
release.
released.
No, we
like,
still seeking distribution.
Shout out to Marcus.
Marcus McCoy, NYU, valedictorian, man. I'm trying to get him on my show. We supposed to go to Atlanta soon, me and Marcus too. Heads up to Ron Dumas. We coming. But that's one movie is Emotions. That's the psycho thriller. That's the one he's seen. Now, Presumption is the suspense drama. If you want to reach out to Marcus McCoy, you can hit him at Real McCoy Entertainment. That's REEL McCoy Entertainment. One word at Yahoo.
How do you jump from playing a cop to back to a street dude, man? I mean, I'm an actor, but it just seems like so complicated because they're both on that other spectrum.
Kevin, it's like this. I respect writers. Writers are some bad people. And I know when you're reading a role or reading some lines or reading in your character, they punctuate and stress different words. I guess I read the whole script first, and then I, know what everyone else is doing. But you just got to have an aptitude to be able to switch roles. Like in It to Win It, Roosevelt's first movie, I played a guy that I played a cruddy dude, man. I had to reach down. Meatball was a cruddy dude, but it just comes with just being experienced and just knowing how to trans into a different character, man.
See, it's scary, right? Because it's like you can go down deep and pull out somebody that you might have locked away. I don't know if that made any sense to y'all, but it's like, a lot of sense. Like mentally, it's like you stored that person away ago a minute ago. You know what I mean? You I don't want to bring him back out. Yeah. Or you just find the way to go to that dark side and go, oh man, I'm gonna go down and get this character out.
I try to find people that I know, like actually no remorse. The way I was talking real fast, that's Marcus McCoy. That's how he talked. Okay. So I had to play this thug drug dealer. Not saying Marcus McCoy is a drug dealer, but he got a hell of a story, by the way. And I thought about him. Thorough, little dude, but thorough. And talk real fast. So that's how I incorporated my role as Big Mo. My little named Big Mo in that movie. And I thought about Marcus McCoy the whole time.
Bruce, man, I'm gonna get to it like every day on set. I'm like, Bruce, you wrote this? It's retarded. It sounds retarded. I don't want to talk like that. I quit. I'm going to my dressing room. And then he'd be like, man, get in there, little nigga. Rubbing on my head. I was like, man, you gonna stop putting them big sausages on my head with them big ass 7'1" hands on me. But he'd be like, yeah, say the line. I'm like, man, the line is retarded, man. I wouldn't say it like that. He's like, man, say how I wrote it. I was like, you must be like saying retarded the way you wrote this. It's like, okay, I'm gonna say the line. I say the line, like, that don't work for me. I'm changing the line. So I'll be in there rewriting. What? I told you, like, you'd be like, you gotta
wow.
So he was like, man, I'm gonna kick you off the movie. I was like, oh, I'm gonna say it the way you wanted it. Never mind. I was like, we'll go ahead and switch back up, say it the way you want it. But a lot of times when you do movies, that's one of the other things like I talk about. Like, you might not like the way it's written, but just say the line.
They wrote it a specific way, and you get that part at your audition. The way you deliver that line, if you deliver it like the writer, the producers, they all waiting for somebody to hit that nail just like it is. That's why as an actor, you have to choose different words to stress, punctuations, commas, and all that. You got to know how to read commas and quotations.
One of the funniest movies to me ever. You remember Clifton Powell? He did Friday After Next. He played Pinky. Now, him and Ice Cube.
Rastaman dep on spot. Just easy and cool, man. We listen to all the songs. It's really going through straight frustration. Play pain.
Okay, Clifton Powell.
Clifton Powell, right?
Mhm.
Friday After Next.
Okay.
He played Pinky.
Okay.
One of my favorite characters in that movie, right?
Okay.
So Ice Cube brings him in, and he's like, "Look, I want you to say the line like this, but it's not right the first time." So then he's like, "Okay, look, give me some,
Okay.
So he's like, they arguing with each other, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube and Clifton Powell, they going back and forth like, man. Then out of nowhere, Clifton Powell go take a little break, right? He come back, he's like, I guess he remembered like a friend he has or something like that. And he gonna be like, shut up, knuckle. And then it's like, it was born right there.
It was there. It was done.
It was right there. So like it came out of anger. It came out like, man, I gotta get this right because I'm tired of going at it with it. And then he remembered like a friend or somebody he know, and he was able to bring out Pinky. And that's one of the favorite characters of everybody.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like
Clifton Powell.
You know, when you said, like, once again, when Tony said raise the bar, like, it's somebody who's going to be on set, raise the bar.
Yeah, they're going to raise the bar, man. Yeah, so I hope y'all learned everything, acting 101 and everything. But what's up, Timoni and everybody else? Thank everybody for chiming in. This has been real, the Gary Gullah Show with Kevin Stevenson and Tony Martin. Also, give it up for Also Focus. My engineer couldn't do it without him. And yeah, y'all be safe in the streets, man. And we'll be back next week. Please like and subscribe my channel. And anything else you want to say before we let you go?
A few things, One, Cowboys will be in the Super Bowl next year.
Blah.
Everybody just said,
yeah.
They put up the signs in the comments like, shut up. This is our Super Bowl. We let Philly get this one for right now.
How can we get in touch with you on your social media outlet?
Oh, you can get in touch with me at KGram13. That's on Instagram. Hit me up. I'm like I said, I'm still at it. I'm still working on some things. I'm still behind the scenes working the cameras and
gotta get you in front of the cameras, man. You gotta get a stage and a mic.
Before I go, one of my goals, I'm gonna meet Kevin Hart, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That'll work. Yeah.
And I'm gonna make him put me on, even if it's just like stunt devil or something like that.
I'm gonna send this to him. I'm gonna send this link to him to his social media and see what.
And then I'm gonna blow his ass off the stage. I'm way better than you at acting, Kevin Hart. All right, so get ready.
Yeah, Kevin, you got your real comp right here. Look, man, thanks for coming through.
Hey, it's been a pleasure, my bro.
Thank
you for having me.
Thank you, my viewers, for chiming in, and that's a wrap.
Rastaman dep on spot. Just easy and cool, man. You listen to the song. You see we go through straight frustration. Straight pain. People be wondering is that Keith now really doing the reggae? Watch how I flip the script.